The Umbrella Academy is back on Netflix for a fourth and final season, so today, let's see if it's worth your time. Hey everybody, my name's Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services like Netflix. If you guys are like me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up-and-coming content. The Hargreaves siblings have scattered after the climatic showdown at the Hotel Oblivion led to a complete reset of their timeline. Stripped of their powers, each is left to fend for themselves and find a new normal, with widely different degrees of success. Yet the trappings of their uncanny new world proved too hard for them to ignore for very long. The world is ending yet again for the siblings in the Umbrella Academy. This is the fourth and final season. There are only 6 episodes compared to, I think, 10 for the previous 3 seasons. So there's a lot less in here. And there is more for these characters to do. There is world-ending threats, and Ben is at the center of it all. We've seen on the trailers that the Tentacle Boy is the reason for causing this world-ending event. So throughout the 6 episodes, the siblings have to get together to stop everything from happening. We have a great cast in here with Nick Offerman and his wife Megan Mullally, and they play Gene and Jean in the series, and they want to reset the timelines. They think that everything that they think the timeline that they live within is fake. Ben will be able to help them get back to the original timeline. 6 episodes. This season is once again able to capture the siblings, and they have a really complicated relationship, but you do feel that genuine love that they have for each other. They don't spend a lot of time together. They do spend a lot of time separated from each other. You have siblings that typically don't get a lot of screen time together, that they get to go on these adventures. But throughout these 6 episodes, it's a chance for every character to get a full understanding of another sibling and spend time together and just grow that love that they have for each other. And they're frustrated with each other constantly throughout. You're going to get that within the season, but with it being another world-ending event, they have to rely on each other. Victor and Klaus, they have to realize the importance of each other and how they could work together. Not like every single character individually. Five and Luther, Diego, Allison, Klaus, Victor, Ben, every single character is unique in their own way, and they are different from each other, but you do see a lot of similarities at what they've gone through in the past and how they can rely on each other. There's a lot of great storylines for every single character in here. Surprisingly, throughout 6 episodes, I feel like it could be rushed, but you do get a lot of development for what they're going through and how their past connects to where they are now. And Diego's wife, Lila, she has a lot to do within this season. She feels like a very major character. She has a really interesting relationship with Five, and she's able to connect with not only Five, but all the other characters within here. One of the big issue for me within this season is that, yes, there is this world-ending event involving Ben, but it's very casual. Like, you have a lot of downtime. You have a lot of the character development that sometimes feels like it's not serving the overall plot of the season involving that world-ending event. So throughout a lot of this downtime, it feels like some episodes, some time periods are wasted as they start to develop these characters a little more, which I do like seeing, but I think it takes away from the natural progression of this world-ending event and the urgency surrounding these 6 episodes. So for a good half of the season, it feels very casual. Like, they know there's this world-ending event going on. They know what's happening with Ben, but they don't address it so much within here, and it leads to a lot of those casual moments, a lot of conversations of, this is where I went wrong with my life, and this is how I could change. And brothers confronting each other and having deep conversations to realize things about each other. That's all fine and dandy, but you have this world-ending event that they need to kind of just move a little forward. But the 6th episode is where it all comes into play and is the most emotional moments I have seen in the Umbrella Academy and some of the most tense moments. So the 6th episode saves everything. Like, it is not a bad series by any means. I just felt like it was very casual with what they were trying to do, but that 6th episode is absolutely perfect. Love Gene and Jean in here. As we learn more about them, they play a bigger role within this series, but I love that they were in here together. They dressed like each other, and it seems like both Nick Offerman and Megan Mullally have a lot of chemistry. They are married, but it seems very natural, and I love that. I love seeing them together on Parks and Rec, but here it's something different for them, and they have to be able to utilize Ben to their advantage, but I love seeing them in here. It was sweet, but also they added for some intense moments throughout the season. The visuals, once again, are really good from the siblings utilizing their powers to that 6th episode. A lot of it does stand out and adds to the comic book feel of this season. Some of the slow-mo action scenes kind of overdo it at times. They utilize some things within each scene, like a cat, to kind of add some humor into some of these slow-mo scenes. But 6 episodes, I was disappointed when I started to watch it that it was only 6 compared to 10, but I think they utilized the siblings in a very strong way, that they all had to realize what's more important, themselves or the family and the world, and really coming head on with all of that. It has a good progression to it. At times it feels very casual with what they were trying to accomplish, but there is a great payoff at the end. Very emotional, very tense. These characters have gone through many things in the past, and now it's all coming head on within this 4th season, and the characters, they develop nicely throughout here, and there's some odd relationships that develop that I didn't see coming, and some character moments that you just cheered these characters on and you absolutely loved them. But The Umbrella Academy, once again, it is a great show on Netflix that does a fine job of wrapping everything up, giving them a very important moment with yet another world-ending event, but having a lot of intensity and unique characters along the way. These characters have endured a lot, but they have to finally realize things about themselves within this 4th season. If you love the previous seasons, I think you'll really appreciate the 4th season, and especially how they end everything within here. Plus, new characters like Jean and Jean were fabulous throughout, but just everything about it worked. A very emotional end to a great Netflix series. So before I give you my score for Umbrella Academy Season 4 on Netflix, make sure to check out my channel here. I do movie reviews, trailer actions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. I'm gonna go ahead and give Umbrella Academy Season 4 a B+. Thank you guys for checking out my review for Umbrella Academy Season 4 on Netflix. Have you guys seen it by chance? What'd you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Justin Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.